Peter Obi has crossed the line. And whatever came to Peter Obi, he should take it. It was very clear.
Thank you and God bless.
Now, in your second video on Arise TV, you were trying to damage control. Now, why I have decided to make a response to you is because you are from Delta State. You be my brother from Delta State. And do you know why it's so painful? Especially people from South and Southeast. Why this is so painful is that at the end of the day, they use us to fight ourselves. Well, since you have decided to become a stooge of the cabal to threaten Peter Obi, saying that he has crossed the line and whatever comes to Peter Obi, he should take it. That is an unadulterated threat. Put it any way you want. If anybody from the obedient camp had made the same threat using the same words, I am sure such a person would have been in Kirikiri by now. I am sure the DSS would have swooped in on such a person and would have arrested him. And so let me tell you something. I know and I hope this video comes to you. Hopefully it will. In one of my videos, I made the analogy of the wildebeest. Now, I don't know whether you know the animal they call wildebeest. I think they are herbivores, mostly found in the wild. In that video, I said that the wildebeest, they migrate once in a year when the pasture from one side of the river has become overgrazed. They now go to the other side of the river. They migrate twice a year, to the other side of the river where the pasture would have, the greenery of that place would have improved. And I made the analogy, I said, in trying to cross, there's a river they call Serengeti. In trying to cross that river, they don't just rush to cross because in that river, there are crocodiles. And the crocodiles too, they know and anticipate the migration of the wildebeest. They know that period of migration is a period of plentiful. So when these wildebeest that's including zebras and other herbivores, they come to the edge of the river, they stay. They are watching who will take the first step. Who is going to plunge in first on the river? While they are thinking, other wildebeest, other animals, the zebra, they come and they pile up on that edge of the river. Sooner or later, the plunge will have to be made. It could be, let's just say the zebra is Yoruba, the wildebeest is Igbo, the buffalo is Yoruba. Sooner or later, one of the animals will have to make that plunge. Now, what the hardship that you have caused on Nigerians is similar to overgrazing. There's nothing to graze upon again. Nigerians now want to cross the Serengeti River. What is the Serengeti River? That is this administration. We want to cross to the other side of the river where we believe that there is greener pasture. And the greener pasture, we believe, is an administration headed by people with empathy, people with sense, people with futuristic plans. And such people, according to us by the obedience, believe Peter Obi represents one of them. Now, you may have thought that the silence and the seeming acceptance that has accorded the Tinubu administration in your small brain may have deceived you that the obedient movement is dead with the end of the election. Oh my God, you are so wrong about it. You are so very, very wrong. The obedient movement is just silent, not because they are afraid, not because they are dead, not because they have lost their voice. It's just simply because Peter Obi said, don't do anything. I can tell you without a shred of doubt that if Peter Obi says, take back this country physically and by force, the country is gone. There will be no peace. I think in your small mind of the little things that you are getting from this draconian, devilish, hydra-headed, monstrous administration, you thought it was free to say whatever you want to say. You thought the obedient voice is no longer in existence, and therefore you could come and reverberate some nonsense and trash that Peter Obi has crossed the line. Oh, my brother, you are so wrong. You are so wrong. I can assure you without a shred of doubt that you cannot do Peter Obi anything. If you think you are that strong, pick Peter Obi. Just if you want to test, the resolve of the obedient movement, pick Peter Obi. I dare you. Pick Peter Obi. I dare you. That is even too far. I'm even daring you to pick me, that I've said on this account that I said, look, since it's a trade of threats, I'm daring you to pick Peter Obi. Touch Peter Obi. Just touch him. It's not just about mouthing or talking or shouting. I like people who put their money where their mouth is. I dare you. We, the obedient, are silent because no blood of Nigerian is worth our political ambition. It's not worth it. Because we want to save Nigeria and Nigerians. So it is not worth losing one soul. If a better Nigeria must come, it must include every soul. But if you must push us to the edge of the Serengeti river, sorry, let me take that again. If you must push us to the Serengeti river, and somebody makes a plunge, I can assure you that we will definitely cross to the other end of the river. And no amount of guns, no amount of arrests, no amount of threats, intimidation, blackmail will stop the surge. And that surge will come not because we decided, but because you pushed us to make that plunge. You are my brother. I just quickly went through your biography on social media. I just saw that you are from Delta State. I didn't know what part of Delta State. I don't know where Morka is from. But as I see your face, so I did suspect say you be Urobo Isoko. So why would we are the ones feeding this country. We are the ones feeding this country. Yet, those who feed from us use us to fight ourselves. Because at this point in time, on that Arise television, the only thing in your mind is a small circle where your mind cannot transcend. It's a small circle around your feet where your mind cannot transcend. And therefore, because your mind is limited by that cycle, you want to prove to your masters to enable you become relevant in that small circle. It's a pity. It's a pity that as Southerners, we are so connected or too connected to what we will eat. And once we get what we will eat, we can sacrifice the general interest of our brothers. Now, you may not understand or have a feeling of the sufferings of the masses. Because, hey, with your job right now, you cannot feel the impact of buying a bag of rice at 110,000 naira. As a stooge, you cannot feel the impact of buying fuel above 1,000 naira.